Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. It has been a minute since we've done a Drownlands beer. Yeah, this is Drownland Brewing's. This is their Silent Stars. It's an unfiltered IPA coming at 6.8% alcohol by volume. Drownlands. I dig on their beers. They tend to be a bit pricey, and I usually can't find them like relatively fresh. But the spot I typically go to has been. They've always had a great selection, but they've been getting so much more. And this wasn't there a couple weeks ago. So it's so much relatively fresh. We're going to drink it anyway. Give it a judge. Here we go. Give it a thought. Oh, I say judge. I hate using those words. Like I said, Drownlands, Silent Stars, unfiltered IPA, 6.8% alcohol by volume. Let me see. They call anything else about this beer? They don't. Like I said, I don't see a date on the can. Yeah, that's all we get. Meet me at the Drownlands. Oh, all Citra. It does call out. It's an all Citra IPA. That's very cool. I don't remember last time I had an all Citra IPA. So give it a crack. Give it a pour. Ooh, it's got a nice look to it. Give it a whirl. Go from there. Yeah. Otherwise, it's what Drownlands does. They pretty much do the same can label over and over and over again with slightly different kind of variances on the label and obviously different text. But I do the labeling very distinct. You can see them from a mile away. And as far as a hazy goes, I mean that's kind of right where you want them to land, especially words. Especially if you're into the New England style, drop out all bitterness, not be overly sweet, but have that softness to it with that rounded edge. It has that milkiness that it's come to be kind of like a prerequisite to have these beers kind of really knock out of the park in that kind of style. Just over a pinky finger, nice beautiful white head to it with this just orange glow with that little kind of milky edge to it. It looks the part of an absolutely stellar New England style hazy. Let's get a nose. Wow. Man, there's a lot of hops in there. I mean, it's all the citrus belong to us. I mean, you're getting with what seems to be a heavily oated addition thing, this kind of blow off of this kind of slightly vanilla-like, slightly lactosey-like, heavily oated kind of vibe on top of these really aggressive, copious amounts of hops. Again, all Citra here, but it just almost stings the nostrils. That's how much hops are in here. It has a greenness to it, but not like a really ranky dank green or a weedy green or a piney green. It's almost like just a really perfectly kept lawn kind of greeniness to it. So it has this greenness to it. Stopping short of being like this minty thing that I used to love, spearminty thing I used to love getting in like pre-COVID day kind of hazies, more specifically ones that from up in the New England area. It's one brewery, I forget, super small brewery. I don't even know if they exist anymore. They were like every haze that they had would give that to me, and I always loved it. I would chase it because so little breweries gave it to you. You're kind of getting little wafts of that, but it really is all the citrus belongs to us with that combination of that little lactose-esque, heavily oated kind of vibe to it. And then you get all that citron on there and slash citrus on there. You're getting this kind of slightly tempered orange Julius kind of thing going on. But really, once you take a huff of this, it's just bombarded with just hops without being like hot pellet green or too aggressive. Man, it's a beautiful hazy nose. This smells fantastic. We're diving in. Cheers, y'all. That's effing delicious. There's a bitterness here too, so poop on me for saying drop out of bitterness, because there isn't. It's not like 2x4 to the face, but they're not afraid of it here. Beautiful mouthfeel. It's going to stop short of being that super lush sultriness, but no one's ever going to kind of knock this for its mouthfeel. So it has that beautiful mouthfeel going with it. You do get a nice hop bittering green here. It's a hop pellety green, but it's not heavy, aggressive. There's no hop burn to it, but you definitely get it kind of washing over your palate and kind of prepares, sets you up for that sweet portion show. It's not an overly sweet beer, but I don't think it would come off as balanced if you didn't have that little bit of bittering on there. So kudos for them for balancing that out. And then on the other side of things is just citrus on citra on citrus on citra. It is giving you that kind of run the gamut of citrus fruits here. You're getting grapefruit, you're getting orange, you're getting kumquat, you know, whatever you want to say, clementine, mandarin. I don't know what you want to say. There's just orange on orange on orange here. But since you do have that little bit, it's probably a little bit less than what I expected based off of the nose, but it's definitely there, is that oat addition that's bringing that beautiful mouthfeel to it, adding that slight confectionery, sugary sense to it as opposed to a straight up kind of sugar. You do get those little blips and blops of it, like an orange Julius kind of thing. That bittering from the green on there kind of keeps it from getting all the way over there, but you're getting that little bit of soft, you know, orange, what is it? Orange sickly thing. Again, we're not getting that confectionery on us. It's just giving you shavings of that, giving you slight hints of that, which just accentuates the beer. This is absolute world class, A+. Hazie's, man, it's good. Aggressive, drinks bigger than that, 6.8%. I mean, to me, this drinks all the part of what a double IPA typically brings to the table in a sub 7% package. Good God. I mentioned this in the first review. I'm doing 3 reviews tonight. This first time I've done a review in over 3 weeks because I just took a week off, and then I got sick, so I've been down and out. So it's been a while since I've had some beer. And to dive back in, and the first beer was quite nice. It was an Oktoberfest, so it wasn't anything that like would attack your palate. I wanted to do an Oktoberfest beer, an IPA, and I figured I'd do a double IPA. To hit onto this thing and just have this lushness and this richness just wash over after not having something for so long. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I'm overselling it quite a little bit because it's like the old Eddie Murphy joke, if you're stuck on an island, you have a regular cracker and you're just like, oh my God, it's the best cracker I ever had. It's Ritz, not a Ritz cracker. That whole thing from Eddie Murphy, I don't know if I think it was Raw. Might have been Delirious, but anyway, I'm dating myself at this point. 80s jokes. Maybe it's a little bit of that, but I don't think that's the case. I just think this is just world class, A+, super haze. And I'm glad I got it. I probably paid a premium for it. Like I said, it's been so long since I've had some beer. I actually went out and purchased some like yesterday. And I went to like the secret section at my place that you have to go through the door that says don't, it's like nobody enter this door. And they're like, no, just ignore that. Just go back there. There's more stuff. I was like, okay. And this is back there. And I was like, man, it's been so long since I've had a Drownlands. I didn't even look at the price. I'm like, I'm getting it. I'm guessing it was $20 a 4-pack. That's my guess. But man, hard pressed to say it's not worth it, especially at this flavor profile. It's giving you an all-citra beer that just attacks the senses without getting like too over the top heavy on the palate. I'm gonna do another beer review after this, and I don't feel like this is gonna influence that one moving into it. It just has just this perfectly aggressive kind of hop presence on top of this really beautifully done soft slightly confectionery oat based, what I assume is oat based, kind of malt based to it. It just works together, man. The only thing I would make this beer better is just like crank the mouthfeel up just a micron, but again, that's the nitpickiest of nitpickies. So we're just gonna ignore it and say, is this one of the better hazy IPAs that I've had as of late? Yes. Mount Rushmore status? Yes, absolutely. Maybe it is those 3 weeks off, I don't know, but man, this is worthy of being up there, and it is up there, at least for me. Value to availability, like I said, is probably $20. I can get it off the shelf. I could drive. They're an hour, not even an hour away from me. So if I wanted to go to Drownlands, I could. But just to see them down here in New Jersey, because they are in New York, I dig it. I'm here for it. I love it. And just say, if you like we like this, if you like really well done haze, you're not afraid of a little bit of green, a little bit of bitter, and you just love Citra. And well-made hazies, you will love this beer. That's it. End of review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Massive Beers, if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massive, podcasting stuff. Drownlands, have you been to the brewery? Have you had a beer? Have you been to their festival? They have a couple festivals they throw that are quite popular. Have you had this beer? What's your favorite Drownlands beer? Any of that stuff, let's talk about it down there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying world-class teas right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers, all.